Go a little something like this. Huh. Like this, huh. Yeah, turn the party out. Yeah, keep it going on. Yeah, turn the party out. Go a little something like this, huh.
Let me teach you the hip-hop routine. This is your challenge. Let me explain everything to you step by step. First, we have a look at the structure of this routine. We got 4 parts. Part 1, the cue scratch. Part 2, the pad play. Part 3, mix in the loop. And part 4, the cue scratch. Each part has 8 bars. The routine starts with a short intro that has 2 bars. As a reference regarding the part number, there's an indicator on the upper left corner on the screen of the routine video. There's also a metronome that counts the bars. This will help you to understand the structure of the routine. Next, let's have a look at the audio file that we are using for this performance. I got the same song loaded on both sides, so you will only need one song for this routine. Let me show you each single cue point. On cue point 1, we got the instrumental. This will be running through the whole routine.
Go a little something like this. Huh.
On cue points 2, 3 and 4, we got the samples for the scratch part, which sounds like this.
Oh yeah!
And on cue points number 5, 6 and 7, we got the melody samples for part number 2. And on the last cue point number 8, we got the loop that we will mix on the instrumental in part number 3 of the routine.
Yeah, turn the party out. Yeah, keep it going on.
When you are scratching with your left hand, you will start the instrumental on the right side. I'm scratching with my right hand, so I will start the instrumental on the left side. The initial position looks like this. The song is loaded on both sides. We start the routine with the instrumental on cue point number 1.
Go a little something like this.
The intro of the instrumental will be playing for 2 bars. After the intro, you have to start with part 1 of the routine, and this is the scratching part. For the scratching part, we will use cue point number 2, 3 and 4. You will scratch the cue points in this order. You will start with cue point number 2 for 1 bar, cue point number 3 for 1 bar, then again cue point number 2 for 1 bar and cue point number 4 for 1 bar. So these are 4 bars. 2, 3, 2, 4. Remember, 4 beats are 1 bar. Let me show you the scratching part a cappella.
Oh yeah!
After you are finished with the first 4 bars, you will repeat everything again. Scratch cue point number 2 for 1 bar, cue point number 3 for another bar, and then cue point number 2 for 1 bar. But then you will not play cue point number 4 for a second time. Pay attention, you will not scratch on bar number 8. That means you will not perform the last bar of scratching. You will switch the crossfader to the left side and prepare for the next part, number 2, the pad play part. The scratching technique that you are using for this part is completely up to you. Until now, you should be able to perform baby and forward scratches, and you can also try the military combo. Just keep it clean and make sure that your timing is on point. I'm using a military scratch combo for this part, but you can also do very simple baby scratches like this.
Oh yeah.
And the last bar, put the crossfader over to the left side. Let's do the whole scratching part over the instrumental.
Go a little something like this. Huh.
Oh yeah.
Make some noise.
You can hear on the last bar of the instrumental there will be an a cappella that says "make some noise." At this point you have to put the crossfader to the left side to prepare for the next part, the pad play part. Let's have a look at part 2. This is the pad play. We will play the melody with cue point number 5, 6 and 7. Let me show you the melody without the instrumental first. We play it like this. So the order is like this. It's 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 6. Let me show you this part a cappella. 5, 6, 7, 7, 5, 7, 6, 6, 5, 6, 7, 7, 5, 7, 6, 6. Let's do this part over the instrumental.
Make some noise. One, two, three, four.
Remember, the total length of the part is 8 bars again, but you will only play it for 7 bars because the last bar will be the vocal on the left side. This is the moment when you have to prepare for the next part on the right side. Right after the pad play, we have to mix in the loop. And this will be part 3, mixing in the loop. And this part sounds like this.
Yeah, turn the party out. Yeah, keep it going on. Yeah, turn the party out.
And then you have to bring it in again. The sample will be running for 4 bars and then you have to repeat it and push cue point 8 one more time. Actually, the only thing that you need to do in part 3 is bring in the loop on the 1 of the instrumental.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, turn the party out. Yeah, keep it going on. Yeah, turn the party out. Go a little something like this. Huh. Yeah, turn the party out. Yeah, keep it going on. Yeah, turn the party out. Go a little something like this. Huh.
You need to line up the beats in case your timing was not perfect. Therefore, you can nudge the side of the jog wheel like we learned in our beat match course earlier. The loop will be running for 4 bars and then you have to bring it in again and push cue point 8 one more time. When the loop is playing, you have a little extra time. Use this moment to interact with the camera, use the filter effect or pump the instrumental on the left side with the line fader. Therefore you can push it on the kick and on the snare. It's up to you. Just use this moment to get that little extra attention. Let's talk about the end of part 3, because the last bar is very important. When you hear the vocal go a little something like this, you have to put the crossfader to the left side again. Because at this moment, part number 4 will start. Now we can get ready for the scratching part. Let me show you the transition from part number 3 to part number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, turn the party out. Yeah, keep it going on. Yeah, turn the party out. Go a little something like this. Yeah, turn the party out. Yeah, keep it going on. Yeah, turn the party out. Go a little something like this.
So after the 8 bars of part 3 are finished, we will start with part 4, and this will be the scratching part again. Now you can repeat what you did in part 1, or you can switch it up. At this point you can be creative, but always make sure to stay in the correct timing and keep the rhythm. And that means you can play the scratches in the same order like you did in part number 1. You can simply repeat this part one more time.
Go a little something like this. Make some noise.
After 8 bars, this part will end and the routine is finished. That's it. You can watch the beginning of this video again to see the whole routine in total. I wish you good luck in learning this performance. We are looking forward to see your video recording.